Yes, ladies, you're watching The Circle. International pop superstar Rihanna has swapped the microphone for a machine gun in her acting debut as a sexy, badass sailor. That movie guy Mark Fennell got up close and personal with the singer and the rest of the cast of the blockbuster action flick Battleship.
What happens when you take a board game, add some aliens, explosions, and some very hot stars? Yes, the brand new flick Battleship sees a handful of Navy warships in an epic battle with some seafaring aliens for the future of Earth. All right, so congratulations on the film. And now,
Thank you.
Particularly for you, this is all kind of new for you in some ways, but
indeed.
You were always going to end up in a uniform at some point, because I understand you were an army cadet at some point?
Yes, actually, I wore a lot of uniform in my life. And growing up in school, in Barbados, you have to wear a school uniform. It was a relief for me to wear a uniform every day on set. I didn't have to think about what I was wearing or what it looked like. It was just supposed to be one way.
What the hell is that?
When you kind of sign on to this movie, how much do you know about what's actually going to be in the film?
When I read it, I'm like, oh, this is a love story. This is great.
You ready for this?
And then
with some hiking involved.
Yeah, there's gonna be some special effects. And then once I actually met with Pete, he was very proud about, you know, the figures they'd been working on.
Now, your character was actually kind of based on somebody real who you met. Is that true?
We found this girl, Jackie. I worked with her a lot, and I just really studied her whole demeanor and body language. Kind of try to mimic it. She's all tatted up, but she's so fierce in the face.
Which you've already kind of halfway got.
Right. Get your ass to CIC. Now!
I saw this movie with a friend, and her first reaction, it was this gasping reaction when they cut your hair. And it was like this big moment for her. Oh my God, they cut Rickon's hair. Was it a thing for you to cut that hair? Because it's been like 12 years you've had that hair cut.
Yeah, no, I think it was time. And it's something, I mean, you can't really play the violin if you sign up to do a naval film and then whine about your hair getting cut. So it was time.
That is one clean shirt.
My understanding is you really don't go easy on your actors, particularly in this film. It was very, very hard work, some of the stuff you put them through.
I mean, it's not like I beat them or whip them, and I would just try and do whatever I can to keep them creative and inspired.
And you'd be in a scene freaked out because you're trying to be scared of these aliens, which are really guys dressed in sweatsuits. And he would all of a sudden come out of the bushes with a machine gun and you'd just jump out of your skin, and he got, you know, the reaction he wanted.
I know with your audition, you had to excrete lots of facial fluids.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Tell me what the hell happened.
Yeah, I had to snot all over the place to get the part.
If she was able to prove she could get there with bubbles of snot coming out of her nose, that I would trust her, and she got there.
Now, a lot of people obviously kind of raise their eyebrows when you see you've cast Rihanna. What was it about her that kind of initially appealed to you?
You know, I was surprised that no one had ever cast Rihanna. A musician can possess a lot of the right qualities, you know, the freedom and courage and the desire to express emotions, and she did a great job.
You are doing an incredibly large amount at the moment. You're like a one-woman industry. How do you go about managing all of those different elements of your life?
It's amazing what a great team can do. I'm always like, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, and you have to have a team that can keep up with that, or you're no good. I don't consider anybody an entourage, so to speak. I only have hair and makeup when I need hair and makeup. Like, they don't travel with me to like the supermarket or anything.
I refuse to believe that. You look this good all the time. Rihanna, Brooklyn, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Yes. Didn't he have his sparkle on?
Oh, he did. And he had his special going out shirt on.
I know, she is breathtaking. I'm going to go see that just for Rihanna. Love your work, Mark Fennell. Battleship opens nationally today. News headlines are next on The Circle, and later on, James Young will be along with the latest music news and reviews. Stick around, you're watching the best morning show around The Circle!